I'm going
We're
live.
nerds.
Hey, that's where we start with. Hi, everybody. We went live. I just didn't care. We were done. We were kept going. We would have kept going on. We were having a nerdy conversation about Star Trek. It's fine. We're back.
And we're here to revenge.
We got sucked into the wormhole.
Wormhole, yes.
The warp hole
Not
sounds
a warp
better.
hole.
I mean, they're both warp technology is Star Trek. So trans space. We went into trans space, guys.
Or
Is
under
it train space?
Trans.
Oh,
Trans.
I thought you said train space. It's like, we went to train space.
Or the
It's
underspace that happened in
4-9
Voyager
or
2.
Well, no, train space, I think, is, I can't remember.
It's Thomas the Engine. It's Thomas the
Let's
Engine
play
world.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Different nerd stuff.
Different nerd
Trans
stuff.
warp. You're
Anyway,
right, Lightning.
Hi. So, you're in a forest. You're going to the next place.
We find a
It's
wormhole.
Not trans space.
We find a wormhole.
All these other things are different stuff entirely, which we can talk about in a different thing. Anyway, and train space is Galaxy Express, but that's besides the point. Anyway, yeah, I've remembered it. It takes you about like half a day's more of journey, and then you arrive at the caves, which, with the help of all the things that you were told and all the information that you had from before, you're actually able to find this cave fairly easily. It doesn't prove to be too difficult a task, and Chance is able to lead you very effectively there. It is definitely off the trail you were going on. It seems like the trail you were going on would have sort of led in this direction, but maybe if you had kept on it, you would have ended up somewhere else entirely. But before you lies a cave.
Just a normal cave?
That's what it looks like.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
So
like, you're on the
this-
outside of it, looking in. It's dark. It's a cave.
Oh, no barrier or anything.
No.
Okay.
So this needs to be. I need to say this. And I look right at Sydney. If I go crazy. Yeah.
I can set you on fire.
Stop me.
So yes, I can set you on fire.
I mean, fire doesn't kill me that easy. If you have anything, I don't know,
More
that's
deadly?
faster.
I'll
I need to
shoot
get out of
you.
the fight before.
Shooting won't help.
I can shoot magically.
I can cast magic.
Whatever. I'm not planning this. Let's just say, please don't let me hurt anybody. That I'm not trying to hurt, like, bad guys. You know what I mean. All right, come on. And I hold out the sword to Sydney and go, "It's dark in there."
I put my goggles on.
Is this all I'm good for? Is it? Coke.
No.
You're good at stabbing.
I'm
I just
going
gave you
to
permission.
I'm going to stay ahead of you guys a little bit. I can see.
I can as well.
I mean, all of us can see now, but Chance is sneakier.
Yes. I also can see without the help of the light.
I also see that.
Yes.
But
You
Rich,
can't
we're not-
disappear into the darkness.
I mean, I think...
It's because you don't let me. Points to the glowing sword.
Good point.
We only
and
have
Chance disappears.
Yeah. I think only Zach can't see in the dark.
yeah.
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 Okay, so Chance wanders into the darkness. This is not a huge cave. It's a kind of dark cavern. It's still a decent-sized cavern. The only thing you can see is that there's a large stone mural on the back of the wall in this cave. It's fairly faded, but it looks to be a dragon attacking a village.
Chance is saying this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we're waiting for it.
Interesting.
A minute or two
Nothing
later.
else in here.
Nope.
I'm gonna take some time and just look around real quick to see if there's any exits or secret exit.
Sure.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah, you can't find anything. You know there's supposed to be something here, but that's like, you're not sure where it's at. So you just kind of like look around and you're like, I
guess it's okay to come in, guys. I found a mural.
Oh, look, a mural.
It also appears to be a dead end.
Oh. Damn Ulfgar.
Are there-
eyes.
Are there other tunnels that we're supposed to be out of here, or are there other caves?
Yes.
I'm just gonna walk the perimeter and say, "Come on, Grits, search for something." I
Even
will give you
Fappy
a
can't
van.
help me.
Oh God.
wow.
All right. Let's see if I can.
Oh.
Oh!
It's your stupid glowing sword.
All right,
No.
yeah.
He uses his earth powers to divine
Yeah.
a path.
Zach remembers, like, something that, like, with Chance was giving, like, the offhanded, like, passing along the information. And then you remembered, oh, there's supposed to be a door in here. And like, looking around, you realize that the only thing of note that looks like it's not just natural cave is the mural.
Is there a door in the mural? Like an actual door painted on the wall?
No, it's not that bad.
I'm gonna poke the dragon in its eye.
Okay.
Does it open a door?
No. But with a little bit
I
of
have light on my sword.
with a little bit of prodding, you can figure out how to open the door.
It's right here. How'd you guys not see? Aren't you guys supposed to be good in the dark?
No one ever said that.
Nope.
Just said we can see in the dark.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
If
it's
we
a fair
don't know what
point.
we're looking for, then it's kind of hard to see.
Well, he told us. I was there.
I wasn't listening.
What? You need to be listening. That's kind of your
You
thing
said there was a
now.
passage. Do you see a passage?
Yeah, I was looking for, like, tunnel. not
I was
door.
distracted by the big dragon. I like dragons.
Yeah.
Unless they try to kill me.
The door's right here.
Yeah,
I
beyond
was
the door,
looking at the bigger picture.
like now you can easily see beyond the door is a hewn stone room filled with bones. Like the floor is
Yeah.
littered with them. Yeah, just look in there.
Just close the
The
door.
one corner seems to actually have a large nest made of bones.
Oh crap.
Do we see
I
another
don't
exit?
like that.
There are
Oh,
two
we're supposed
doors
to-
out of this room. One that's kind of like this is a big like hewn stone square room. And to your like straight forward, in the corner that's you're in like the bottom corner. The top corner that's across from you, there's a door. Also, the corner opposite you, there's a door. The corner that's on the bottom but opposite of you is where the bone pile is.
Knowledge something to know what makes bone nests?
Whoa.
Knock
Things
yourself
that
out.
eat things.
What
Weren't we supposed to
knowledge
bring some
what?
kind of tribute to these animals?
Roll
Nature?
nature, I guess. Yes, you're supposed to give some kind of tribute
I'm
to these
totally
creatures.
rolling in
Yes.
nature. I'm gonna know all about this.
We don't
Yeah.
have stuff. We should go hunting before we go.
No. They like shinies.
Okay. Sure. I'll throw my hat in the ring.
Yeah,
I
14,
can't
13.
swing Arcana.
you could roll Arcana just in case there's something Arcana related to it, but Grits,
Get a 12.
Try it.
Get a 12.
Not any good.
none of you really can think of anything. It doesn't. You get a feeling that most things probably wouldn't that are more natural wouldn't make a nest of bones unless they're
Religion?
nesting and that's the only thing they have. It's unusual, whatever it is. So it's not impossible for a more bestial animal, but you get the feeling that this doesn't seem like a great place for a bestial animal to be living. Especially if it's something that, like, likes shinies. Maybe it's got at least a moniker of intelligence.
This could just be a dump pile.
It could be.
They might not really be living here.
Dragons like shinies. And there's a picture of a dragon.
A dragon in this area, though? It's really small for a dragon.
Baby dragon? Fafnir's not very big.
Yeah.
He growls at that.
I don't mean it like insulting. Just he's tiny.
Fafnir's special.
We love you, Faffy.
He preens.
All right. I'm gonna walk to the door next to the bone pile. And I'm gonna open it. Screw it. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right.
Just charging in there.
So, as you move into the room,
There's a door.
you hear movement from the bone pile.
Bone pile.
I turn and point and go, I hear movement from the bone pile!
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Does something attack us?
Do you keep going? You just
will...
like a couple of steps into the room.
I'm gonna pull out a handful of caltrops that are kind of shiny. And like, you said he like, whatever it is, like shiny, and hold it up like, ooh, even though I have no idea what's moving.
Roll me a deception?
Why did you do this? Why am I not doing this? I'm deceptive.
Screw you, I'm deceptive. Look at that 15.
I have a +7.
Well, look at that. Look at that 15.
You either believe her or get stabbed.
Yeah,
Or
pretty
get
much.
stabbed and believe her. So, I mean...
I'm gonna move further away from the bone pile from where you came
I won't.
and kind of hide in the shadow.
I'm just holding him up like, hey.
Give me a second here. I've got to look some stuff up.
It's like I look up the intelligence of this thing.
Is it like a shambling mound made out of bones?
Right. Chance is invisible. No one can see Chance anymore.
Exit stage left, even.
All right then. Yeah. As you kind of like look it up, you don't hear any more movement.
As I'm holding up the
Yeah.
things.
So, do you roll it? Roll something. Roll something to it.
Okay, I'll kind of like lean down and gently push my shiny caltrops towards the mound of bones.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually even pull out the spear and like use the butt of it to like push them towards it so I don't get too close.
Okay.
Nothing.
This massive, like, what almost looks like a arthropodic claw comes out and grabs it and pulls it in.
All right. Ha! Huzzah! We did it, gentlemen and ladies.
And where did Chance go?
Yeah, where'd Chance go? Did he eat Chance?
I don't know. He's probably dead. All right, and I keep running over.
He's probably dead. Keep moving.
It's Chance. He's probably already in the room. He's like 4 rooms down.
Yep. So,
That's possible.
from the back end of this room, door to the left, door to the right. As I said, kind of, when I was describing it.
Left.
The right one was the one that was right across from where you entered. The
Right.
Uh-huh.
Center.
I hate you guys.
I'm
We gotta
very...
pick. We have no hints yet, so we need to
Up,
just
up,
pick.
down, left, right,
Yeah,
left,
which way?
right.
Which way you picking?
Right.
Wait,
Right.
Right, it is. Okay.
can I just look at this giant mound that just ate my caltrops?
It
I'm
didn't
gonna toss a
necessarily
coin
eat
at it
them.
and I'm gonna walk away.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going right. So this way,
Okay.
Drawing something somewhere.
on the bottom.
You will head through a passageway, which will kind of go forward and then turn to the left,
Up there.
and a wooden door will be at the end there.
Turns. Okay. So a little passage. At the end of the...
Yes. So it's going to go,
okay.
like... It's you,
It's
you
gonna do
basically
like an
made...
L.
You made a
7.
right turn, effectively. And then
just
you...
look at the bottom. Is that the right?
Oh, let me see at the bottom. Close enough. Yeah.
Jesus. My little arrow's getting all jacked up. Alright.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm going to walk up to the door and I'm just going to go look around and go, Chance, are you still here?
Yes. As I whispered in your ear.
Oh, Chance, that's impressive. Can you check the door? Oh.
All right.
Aha!
You hear something strange from the other side. It almost sounds like a gust of wind.
I hear wind.
Like a dragon.
What is your obsession with the dragon?
Dragons are cool.
Dragons are
Yeah,
cool.
I know, but they're not cool to fight all the time.
I don't know. I thought it was
Friendly
cool
dragon.
punching it out of the sky.
Yeah, I
Maybe
didn't
it's
get to do
wind
anything
coming
but
from
put
the
up a
other
stick.
end.
Chance, you're sneaky. Just open it quietly.
Yeah, go ahead. Open it quietly. Does anyone have
maybe
sand in their pocket?
Maybe you could back up a little so there is something we don't alert it with your light right away.
All right,
Cover
I'll put
your sword.
I'll stand to the side against the wall, and I'll put the great sword like in between my back and the wall, so I'm like kind of pinning it to try to block the light.
Smothering it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stealthily open the door.
Stealth
Okay.
before you do that.
All right. You kind of push open the door, and it leads into a huge cavern. It vaults up way above you. You can see that there's kind of this twisted network, almost maze of cliff edges that seems to go up and down this entire area that leads down to a kind of basin area. You don't really see if there's any way out of this cavern for now. Maybe there is, but it's hard to tell with all this network. Now that you have it open, you hear this strange kind of like, almost like bird-like chirp, too.
Dragon.
It's a rock. Get it? Because it's in the ground. It's a rock.
Let me check something here.
I love it. I love
Now
that.
we just need to roll it so we can have some music.
No. That one doesn't even get a sigh. That just gets a no.
You've been denied.
Okay.
My jokes can get even worse.
I thought you were gonna say got demonetized, so I was like, rip.
You hear more of that strange, like, whooshing noise, also, but you can't see what's there. Something that just seems to be outside of your sight.
Can I tell what direction?
Above you.
There's something above us.
Can I do something to see if I would know, like a nature check of something that would be
Sure, roll
making
nature.
sound?
A giant bat.
I can't see.
It's a dragon. It's definitely a dragon, guys. Damn it, dragon.
God.
Ah!
Is it a dragon?
You don't know. Oh, Signe, yeah. Why don't you roll me a perception, see if you even hear it. And hear the weird chirping noise.
Perception. Probably not. Watch this be a nat one.
Does she get advantage?
No.
'Cause she was
Oh.
totally
Never mind.
blind?
It's 17.
You do hear something, not quite as well as Chance, and he did point it out so you notice it. The weird chirp that almost sounds like a bird. You're not sure what that is, but you're pretty sure that whooshing noise is something flapping around.
Why don't we just go in? I mean, you had no problem walking past the giant mound of bones.
Why don't we throw... Do we have any meat?
Thumb over my shoulder at Zach.
We have tack.
Oh, that kind
Not a meat shield, I mean actual meat, to see if we can throw it in there and see what,
Probably.
comes after it.
We have tack.
Zach, hand me one of the bones, like one of the big bones.
I mean, I gave the bones.
You gave all of the bones?
I filled up a chest. How many bones do we have?
There were replacement bones for the skeletons.
Yeah, we run into a lot of skeletons. we just
We
walked
went
by
to
a bone
Ulfgar.
pile.
I'm gonna walk
So-
back to the bone pile, pick up a bone.
Well,
Don't!
There's a lot
Don't
of
steal
bones
from the
on the
bone pile.
floor around the bone
Okay,
pile.
I'm gonna pick up a bone from the floor
Yeah,
in the room.
you pick up a surprisingly humanoid skull.
Cool. I'm gonna toss it into the room.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
clink, 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 clink.
Just roll me dexterity.
This is
See how well you
this
chuck
is the
it.
dark cave. This is Pokemon, the dark cave with the Zubats.
Did you guys
It's
use
really
your
good.
repel?
Bats.
Okay.
I didn't use any repel.
Now I'm rolling well. Whatever.
You didn't use any.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. A large shape flies down, and you just see it like quickly, like kind of come into your view and then out of your view almost on the edge of it, because you kind of chucked it way into the room, and it kind of just fell down, and it just does something, and the skull explodes, and then it like flies towards the top of the room again.
Explodes
Do
like
we
a
want to check
balloon?
the other door?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest we check the other door.
We could also throw some gold in there if they like shinies.
We don't know if they all like shinies.
Everything like shinies. Dragons always like shinies.
I mean, I point at where the explosion sound came from.
I grab a handful
That's-
of coins and I throw it in the room. Does anything else happen?
No.
1
Alright, we know it doesn't like shinies. Let's go check the other rooms.
Okay. We'll head back and go left.
Shut the door. You
Just
shut
like-
the door, right?
Yeah, I shut the door.
As like the bone pile, it doesn't shimmer like the shake the first time you entered, but it still does like a maybe like stop coming back here kind of shake.
I'll throw another
We
coin
didn't have
at
a
it.
Just there was another creature, I'll say to it as I walked by.
I'll throw another coin at it.
He just like throws a good coin at it, like here, just ignore us, please.
It's like dealing with that neighbor's dog that you see every day, but it still barks at you, and you're like, "Oh, shut up!" It's just like,
Anyway, so the other passage heads like straight across from where you entered, and it comes to a four-way intersection soon after that door. You can see to your left, the hallway goes down to a door. In front of you, it goes to the door, and to the right, it goes down, and then the hallway turns to the left.
follow the hallway.
I mean, there's 3 passages.
3 hallways, which
Yeah.
the one that
Follow
doesn't
the
have the door.
Left, forward, or right?
Well, we
Left.
should make sure this hallway is fine before we move on to another room.
Well, you can see straight ahead of you, it ends at a door.
I thought you just said it turned.
There's
one to
left,
the right.
forward, and right.
Yeah, to your left, I said it was a 4-way intersection. To your left, it goes all the way to a door. Straight ahead, it goes all the way to the door. And to the right, it goes forward and then turns to the left.
Do you want to go right then?
Sure.
You can see very quickly around the corner, it leads to a door.
Kick open the door. Just do
Do
it.
any of the would any of these seemingly go to the same? We just was it where the large creature was.
To the right is closest to that.
I would say let's go straight or left.
I've never been straight in my life. Let's go left.
All right.
Well, we
Did Zach
do go
even,
gaily
did Zach
forward.
even get that joke?
No.
I mean,
No.
Okay, Zach isn't a prude, guys.
No, but you are the straightest guy that we know.
Hey, he is pretty straight. That's fair.
Anyway,
Other than Chance is also extremely straight.
you do notice something unusual as you approach this door. It feels colder over here.
Well, we're going to a cold realm. I'll perceive at the door to see if I...
You don't hear anything?
Is the door cold to the touch?
Yes.
Let's go in.
So we went right, then left. It went straight and then
Left.
left. So
Sorry.
Tantus, you and your convoluted dungeon maps.
Sorry.
We can't get back into this conversation again. It will go on way too long.
It will.
Is
Yes.
anyone going to open the door, or am I going to do it?
I thought
I can do it.
pants.
I'll open the dang door.
Block
I'll
your
open it.
light again.
Okay, please
No.
give me a strength check to open the door. It's slightly stuck.
All right, I will. I have advantage on strength checks. So,
Because you're a big, beefy, straight man.
You will
16.
pop it open.
I'm full on bear. I'm full on bear. Without hair.
This room is completely covered in ice, and it is also incredibly cold. It looks as if this room was probably a guard room at once. There's a table, chairs, a few cots, 2 empty weapon racks, all covered in a layer of ice. There are 2 doors out of here. One like here and one like here. Why is there a pink square there now?
Are there any weapons in the weapon rack?
Wait, I thought
No.
we went left. We
Yeah,
went left.
this
I don't know.
4-way, you went this way, over to this door right here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
It's
All right.
fine. It's fine. I'll put together
confused.
something for you guys, because maps could be confusing. So then I'll make sure to have that.
It's just hard to remember all the descriptors.
Yes, I'm trying my best to. work on it.
So there's 2 doors, and it's just be a guard room. I will stand at one of the doors, at the closest door, whichever it is, and I'll just hold position. I'll say, "Do you guys want to search the room?" Well, I keep my eyes on the door to make sure nothing barges in.
Well, was there only one door?
There's
There are
2.
2 doors. One straight across from you, and one to your right.
I'm gonna walk over to both doors and just see if there's a temperature difference either way.
Yeah.
So one straight in front.
You don't notice. It is incredibly cold in this room. Uncomfortably cold. Let me put it this
Like
way.
touching the door, you don't feel any difference.
No. It is negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit in this room. It is very freezing.
All right, Zach's gonna start pulling out the winter clothes out of the bag of holding and throw it to everybody.
Yeah. Hey, at least I have extra hair.
Yes. Yeah.
I have extra insulation.
I will throw the warm clothes to everybody,
Okay.
and I will back out of this room, put on my warm clothes, and come back into this room.
Yes.
Since I
Let's
got.
go. Put it on while we're in here.
I mean, you gotta. I mean, they're clothes. They're not like a cloak. But
You have to well, you don't have armor, but I would have to take my armor off,
Yeah, I don't have armor.
put it
either.
underneath,
yeah.
and then put the armor back on.
Hey, Tantus, question.
Sure.
Does the ice seem like it would melt?
Oh, we have
You
that
don't know.
thingy.
You have
mean-
fiery hands,
We
can
also
try.
have that thingy.
but it only has another.
You
It's
haven't
not
tried
like a
anything.
area.
You could look, see. Like if you hold your hand to it, it tries to stick, and it feels like it might, like like it is melting a little bit. You know, that kind of like warm thing to cold surface trying to stick to it.
Zach, you
So
should
it does
lick
seem like this would melt.
See if your tongue sticks.
All right.
smells yellow.
Do you say this out loud, Sydney? Like, are you thinking this out loud or no?
Yeah.
Alright, so we have a great axe in the bag of holding, right? I'm gonna pull it out. And I'm gonna hold it and say, do you want to try that thing? And I'll see if I can chip it away. Because it only softens it, remember?
I was just curious because I didn't know whether or not it was magical ice.
Why don't you just... Can't you do a fire thing?
I don't really want to use one of my spells unless absolutely necessary.
Oh, yours are...
I was just curious.
Uh...
I could fireball the room, but I'm afraid I'll set the entire room on fire.
No, I have an idea. I'm gonna hit it with the great axe.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to chip off like a chunk and then toss it into the other room to see if it melts.
Like out in the hallway?
Yeah.
Sure. You can eventually chip off a chunk, chuck it in the hallway. It's sitting there. I mean...
It's room temperature.
It's room temperature. You wait a little while. Yeah, it looks like it's melting.
Okay, while we're waiting on that, I'm going to start looking around the... See if there's anything of interest in here.
There doesn't appear to be. I'll just give you, there doesn't appear to be. It appears that the ice here is actually really clear, and you're able to see through it pretty well. It looks as though this room was cleared out probably before this freezing occurred.
Alright. So, we have our clothes on. Let's pick a door and move forward.
Okay.
Well, we went less last time.
So right?
So right.
Sure.
So going to this one.
Yep, straight down.
Yep.
Right. I will stealthily open it.
Yeah. This door is actually not stuck like the last one.
That's good.
With a nat 1. With a nat 1, you're better than me.
I mean, that's kind of what he is, right? He's a skill monkey.
I'm still gonna
This room is as cold as the last. Maybe even a little colder. It's, again, completely covered in ice, but this time there's nearly a dozen giant icicles hanging from the ceiling. Within each of these is the frozen corpse of a humanoid.
In the icicles?
Yes. Most appear to be Calada, but 2 of them actually appear like they're humans. Maybe hunters from your castle.
One
no gear on their bodies.
And one tabaxi?
No.
It's you!
Do we want to try to get any of it, try to knock one down?
There are also a number of little, like, gnome-sized icy creatures in here. That are flying, floating around. And they go, ah! When you open the door.
Memphis!
I'm gonna talk these things. I remember these things. Well, not these specific ones.
What do we do? What do we do? Are we killing him or what? What are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm gonna cast fireball in the room.
Roll initiative, please.
Technically, she said it before you said initiative.
They are doing something. I was seeing if you guys were going to react, how you guys were going to react to see if you would have done something.
Are they there's so many more if I know what these things are. Do I get advantage on?
Faffy, why? Why do you take my good initiative, Faffy?
Next level, I get advantage on initiative. I need it. Wow, Grits. Grits is like, hey,
So the first one is Grits, followed by Fafnir, followed by them. Grits, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna run up and short sword the first one, I guess, because you guys are like, attack!
They're also flying, though, aren't they?
The broom is not so big that they can fly above your ability to hit.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, there goes her fireballing.
Whatever.
I'm not gonna set you on fire.
Alright, first
you
one.
will hit, yeah.
Followed by the second. Oh, is it just the one? Is it dead? Because if so, I'll...
No, it doesn't die from that.
Okay. Unarmed strike the next one.
Okay.
Fire.
It's still up. You hit it
up,
twice.
Flurry blows then to do some smacky smack. Which gives me what? 2 more unarmed strikes.
Wait, shouldn't you have 2 attacks by now? Like with your sword? Yeah, at 5th level, you get an extra attack, so you can attack twice with your sword.
Oh, sweet. I'll do... So wait, would that be 5 total attacks then?
No,
2
you
attacks
get
with my sword,
flurry of
my-
blows, 2 attacks for the attack action, then a bonus action for an unarmed attack, right?
Mhm.
But with flurry of blows, you get an extra unarmed attack. You get 2 unarmed attacks.
Oh, so 4
So
total.
it would be 4. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so hold on. So another silvered. And then I would have another.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to kill it. Please give me a dexterity save.
Yep, Memphis.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Memphis?
Memphis.
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 Memphis. Not Memphis.
Memphis, Tennessee.
What?
When they blow up into country
I mean,
music, they're like, boing, my house.
Take 2 damage, slashing damage, as jagged pieces of ice just impede into you. You manage to dodge most of them.
And then I have one more attack. Can I hit another one that's close by?
Would you have 5 attacks or 4 attacks, though?
No, you would only have 4 in total.
Yeah.
I only rolled. Oh, sorry, I did roll 4. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I'd hit
Yeah.
the unarmed twice. I thought I only hit it the one time.
Yep. Okay. So, methods will go. One of them will cast something, and a cloud of fog will appear in the room.
You're
You will then hear what sounds like an opening door, and the sound of retreating.
Because I ran in and punched them, and they're like,
They got their butt kicked. They're just like, no.
I really hope they're not allied with someone.
I'm just gonna yell out, are we chasing?
oh,
I
don't know.
I don't know.
Alright. That's a
You
no.
guys said attack, I wouldn't even attacked.
I was just gonna fireball them all. And then you ran in and punched a guy to death.
Your
Yeah, that was kind of... That...
fireball takes too long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's easy.
Alright, we're not chasing them, so if they're leaving the room.
No, but I would like to try and get that one of those humans down.
I
Alright.
agree.
I'll move over and close the door.
Yeah. Move through the fog and close the
How,
door.
how high above the ground the icicles?
You could probably get at them if you wanted to.
Use the thing to soften the ice, and then I'll hack at it, so we can just kind of get them down.
I was just gonna say I could probably use the climbing gear and get up there so that someone's not hacking from underneath it.
Cool. I have an idea. Wait,
I
can I
can
do
carry
it?
it.
Oh,
It's still pointy.
yes, I can. I can deflect missiles, and Signe can shoot ice things at me. I could deflect them and hit it, or she
Why
can
don't you just
use
shoot
her
it at
defense.
it?
I could.
I don't know.
I could just shoot them too.
Then do it.
I could also just cast a flaming spear on it. Sphere.
No, don't do that, because that's your. Don't waste your ability. These people are clearly dead. Like, I appreciate the fact that we're trying to get them down, but
Maybe
we
it's like
have
a
much
frozen
I'm just
danger.
curious.
Yes, let's just work our way up and
Chuck
take it
the
down
spear.
with chance.
Here, I will
Oh my god,
roll
wait,
an
I have a
athletics.
spear. Can I chuck a spear at it?
I have the giant sphere +1.
No, that giant spear's gone.
The giant spear is gone.
Yeah, it is.
We left it in this. We didn't even go get it. We just left it in the swamp.
I
Just sitting
know.
there.
I stole my
Do I
spear.
get up
That's
to an
okay.
icicle?
Sure. These are like
Yeah, this is
person-sized
like- this is-
icicles. They're huge. Oh wait, we're past time. Anyway, I just realized what time it was.
Oh,
While you're trying to chip away at this ice here, why don't we take our break or why don't we end it for this week here?
Our break.
Yeah.
Oh my
Our
god.
week-long break.
Yeah, our week-long break.
The arguments about getting through a giant icicle have just been like. In the meantime, I was trying to figure out what the hell the methods were doing. Yeah, it's fine. It will take a while.
I
It's
know.
made of ice. It is a giant thing of ice with a person. It's a person popsicle.
How tall is it? Did you say off the ground? 'Cause
Like
you said
maybe-
the room's not that tall.
Yeah, the room's like probably we'll say like a 10-foot ceiling.
Okay, so the icicle's hanging down to
like,
where we don't have to climb.
No.
I'm gonna push on it while he's hacking it to see if I can like help break it. Since I have the ant thing, it's 3,000 pounds of force. I'm pushing on this.
I mean, it's still a strength check with his attacks and stuff. You can get it down eventually. I can say that. You can break him eventually. It'll take a while. Yeah, you can break him eventually. It'll take a while.
We'll try to get the 2 humans.
With a nat 20, it takes a while.
Yes, these things are like.
It'll take some time.
It's thick ice. Yeah, it's like you're.
We'll figure it out next time when we get them out of the ice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be nothing. You saw Tantus's face. He was like, "This is a waste of time."
Well, they might have gear on them.
I said specifically, it looks like their gear was taken from their bodies.
Yeah, he was like,
I'm just.
Well, we can at least figure out who
removing
they
their
were.
bodies for the sake of removing human corpses to respect them is actually an acceptable thing. So.
Yeah, and we can at least figure out who they were, so we can report back eventually.
Yeah,
these people have passed.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll just slide them out. We'll just slide them out of the cave. Their ice trash. And just leave them outside to melt.
Anyway, so thanks to everyone who joined us today, who joined us in chat, who hanged out with us. We'll be back next week. I'm not sure of Tiv's schedule for returning, just because whenever he can get the repaired part back from shipping in. So that's an unknown amount of time. So, hey, Ulfgar will eventually catch up with the team when he may or may not have a monocle and magic ribbons. I don't know.
Balloon head.
He really wanted that monocle and magic ribbons. I have no idea what he's planning with it, but he really wanted those. And it's just... Anyway, why don't we go around and say who you are, where to find you, all that kind of stuff. Let's go with Unfunnyone.
Hi! I'm Unfunnyone. I am very funny, actually. Alright, so you can find me here on Thursdays. You can also find me at... There's another streamer called Delric. If you're subscribed to his channel, I will be DMing a game for the community. So you can jump in and play the game with me as a DM, as long as you're a subscriber. It'll be a good time. We'll have a lot of fun.
Cool. Mads.
Hi, I'm here, and so is my dog.
Puppy dog.
Being here and being very noisy. What?
Dream
The
cat.
dog wins. I'm sorry.
No, cat wins. Cat wins every time.
No, dog has bandana. It looks like dog wins.
Too bad.
Yes, he has a bandana. It is covered in skulls.
She's
But
got
it's
one
also
of those.
pink and purple.
She's got a bandana covered in skulls that she can wear. She does wear it. She gets little jaunty outfits. She puts up with it.
He has a light attached to him.
Joe.
I'm showing you all.
I'll see everyone Saturday for a tabletop, and then Sunday for some tabletop.
Yes. Rachel. Get off this way.
Hello, I'm Rachel, Jade Vela, everywhere on the internets. I think I will be here also on Saturday for some tabletop, but not on Sunday.
But not on Sunday.
Well, not on Sunday.
Yep. So.
To talk about fun things.
Yes, and let us know about the interesting adventures of Gen Con.
Gen Con.
Yay!
What about Friday?
Friday. Oh yeah, we'll be doing that's tomorrow. We'll be doing some zombie murder.
Yeah, zombie murder tomorrow. It'll be Horde Night.
You're doing 7 days.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that going? How's that playthrough going?
Pretty good.
No more lunchbox incident.
We've been surviving. Our goals are slowly but surely working. The idea was to make a chunk of the city very zombie movie survival-y, but we are very bad at that. And we do die a lot. So
that's why you need the Tiv. You need the Tiv to do the searching, because that's what when you guys did the last playthrough, he was great at finding crap.
Yeah, he come back with a lot.
You guys just built like crazy.
Well, Blaze finds a lot of stuff. He's really good at that too. It's just that like he just sort of like
resources,
goes
like
off and
trees.
works at like certain things. Yeah, you got trees.
And I got so many trees.
And I'm a master
I
of
saw that tree thing. That was ridiculous.
And I'm a master of science.
We need to leave a green footprint, okay?
Eventually, I'll get us a gyrocopter and we'll fly around.
I hate gyrocopters.
I miss Blaze, man. I haven't talked to him in forever.
Yeah.
Since the forest.
We're gonna have to do some other survival games together. I keep thinking about like talking about it, but I was gonna talk about it and then Tiv's computer died.
Yeah.
So I can't like be like, hey, how about we get back to some survival games, the four of us again, or something.
That was fun. We kicked butt. Yeah. But that Days Gone, I heard it's pretty good. But I don't know. I've been playing Minecraft like crazy, guys. Like a lot.
Minecraft's just come back, I guess.
Yeah, well, it was on sale, and I was like, all right, sure, everyone's playing it. And I am addicted now. Like, I've put in over, like, 300 hours already.
I was playing a bunch... Was it early this year, before it really came back big? With one of the mods with a bunch of people off stream. And then, the person that was running the server was just like, hey, we've really reached, like, an end, and it's just, like, the two of us show up and do stuff right now. Because everybody else, we kind of, like, lost schedules, and schedules changed. And
I would love to do a large, like, a shared server where we can create, like, our market, and everyone can have their own, like, niche, where one person does, they're good at creating these things and this things, and we can use, like, currency. I would love doing that.
I was the dwarf. I mined. I created a nuclear reactor. We created a nuclear reactor that exploded, and it was awesome. We made a nuclear explosion.
There's nuclear
You
reactors.
were a dwarf. Were you digging a hole?
We were using the Feed the Beast mod packs, I think. I just went and mined for a lot, and then used all those resources to build like an actual working nuclear reactor. And since there was two different types of reactors, I built one that worked, that we could power like everything forever. And then I built one that we couldn't figure out how to not have it explode, so we just had it explode.
I have never played Minecraft.
And that was our final thing to do. Was like, well, that was a good explosion.
It's surprisingly fun. Like I always just was like, oh, it's a kid's game. I'm not gonna get into it. But it's surprisingly fun. Like it's
you can express really crazy creative things just randomly. Yeah. Like,
oh, that would be really cool to do like maybe not a stream thing, but like a collab thing where like we all do like fantasy races where we're each like the progenitor, and we like have to create our own like realms based off our race. Whatever.
Like I made like a science lab and was living in a skull fortress, but that was besides the point. Until when the other player that was
what
like
is your obsession with bones? I feel like there's a lot of bones in this playthrough.
The other players made it better because they like made actual like they put like nether crystal or nether rock so they could have fire that was constantly going there under the eyes, and then he actually built me a house on top of the cliff. So I mean I had an actual house that I never furnished, but that's besides the point. Anyway, but yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a Hat in Time with Lee, just Lee Belmont, or if not, I'll probably do like more Parasite Eve or something. I'll be back tomorrow evening for 7 Days to Die. Saturday discussing tabletop. Sunday's tabletop. If you want to see more D&D, you can catch us next week at the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or if you're looking for a different game entire, Records of Evil just started. That's on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. With an interesting crew of people. And so far, they hit the big reveal, which is that I totally stasis them like 2,000 years in the future. So they're in Faerun, but they're modern day Faerun because I wanted to use D20 modern rules. That's what I wanted to do. So that'll be fun. Evil cult in modern day. Evil fantasy cult in modern day. Anyway, yeah. So, thanks everyone for joining us. Remember to check out links below and stuff like that. Remember to check out all these other people and all the things they're doing. And I'll see you here next week. Goodbye!
Bye.